Hello, Darnell Dolphins. I hope you guys had amazing spring break. Miss Josie here with our weekly videos. I'm super excited to continue with you guys till the end of the year. So now that we're back in school, hopefully you guys are all ready to continue with these lessons and learn. This week, our lesson is going to be on autism awareness. I figured that this lesson would be important and to continue talking about, considering the lesson before was not easy being green. And that lesson we talked about being different and unique in our own ways. So I hope that you guys can continue to express your uniqueness, but at the same time, be open to other individuals' uniqueness. So let's kind of get into what autism is. So the first week of April, which was the second, is World Autism Awareness Day, which is kind of why I wanted to present this lesson to you guys and kind of understand what it is. So autism spectrum dysfunction is a difference in the way a kid's brain develops. Of course, we all develop in different ways, right? And in these particular individuals, kids who identify with autism may have trouble understanding the world around them. So here I have a video clip for us to get a little better understanding of what that is. Some of you guys may be aware of what autism is. Some of our friends or family members may have it. Maybe we've encountered individuals who identify with it. So let's get this.
Hi there, I am Wally. You may be wondering what I'm doing here. Well, let me start again. I am Wally and I am autistic. For those of you who are not familiar with this term, autistic is a person who suffers from a neurobehavioral condition called autism. But what exactly is autism? Well, it can be a tricky question because autism can be a lot of things. This condition is now being referred to as autism spectrum dysfunction because of its variety and diversity of symptoms. Quite possibly, my autism may be different from another autistic, and that his or her autism may also be different from another autistic, and so on. However, there are three basic symptoms that are observed in all types of autism: social interaction challenges, deviant responsiveness and difficulty in communication, cognitive dysfunction and insensitivity or oversensitivity to certain stimuli, including sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch, tendency to engage in repetitive behavior throughout life on a daily basis. It may involve pacing, head rocking, and hand flipping, etc. Now, let me evaluate myself according to these symptoms. I've never felt comfortable in social circles. I don't go out with friends or in gatherings, even though I have nothing else to do. And usually I feel out of place and panic in social gatherings. So, first symptom, check. I have trouble assessing how my words or actions will affect the other person psychologically. I have a really bad reputation for being blunt, and quite frankly, I have no idea why my words can hurt people. Most people tell me that I don't respond when I'm spoken to. I know that they're talking to me, but I feel a lot of background noise, which makes it hard for me to focus on one point during conversations with multiple stimuli involved. Along with that, sometimes I cannot assess the hidden meanings in conversations. For example, if I'm asked to take my seat, I would pick up my seat and ask, where to? So, second symptom, check. Since my childhood, I have a strong tendency for head rocking side to side. It calms me down. I have these episodes daily and quite often multiple times in the same day. So third symptom, big check. Enough about me. Let's go through some important facts about autism. Autism is known to affect 1 in every 60 individuals, with boys at 5 times more risk to be autistic than girls. Quick question. Do you think the dominance of autism in males has something to do with their gender, more specifically with the Y chromosome? What causes autism is still unknown. It is believed that a cocktail of genetic, environmental, and psychological factors contributes towards autism. Autism is broadly divided into 3 major types: Classical or Kanner's autism, often referred to as severe autism. This type usually covers the low functioning autism. In this case, autistics have the same but more severe symptoms, along with certain other developmental disorders, a very low IQ, loss of cognition, speech, antisocial behaviors, and mental retardation in extreme cases. Asperger's syndrome, also called as high function autism, tends to have the basic symptoms but with low severity, so that the individuals suffering from it have a very good chance of a normal life. Asperger's syndrome has known to be associated with high levels of IQ, with individuals that may lag in certain daily rates of life, but are super smart at stuff that appears to be very difficult for smart but non-autistic individuals. These excellency may include problems in science, art, math, and music, to name a few. Can you imagine someone who got the highest score in SATs twice, but can't ride a bicycle properly, and gets confused in easy tasks, like opening a push or pull door? The third type, also known as pervasive development disorder, or atypical autism, it usually involves more sociological and behavioral associated deviations, and is a rather less studied type of autism.
Okay, so I hope that that video helped you guys understand autism a little bit. I feel like it is very important, and we shouldn't feel embarrassed to talk about other people's conditions and understanding individuals, especially at Darnell. We are so diverse. And I think it is important to understand how different individuals develop. Asking honest questions are not rude. Okay. So, usually, honest questions help us understand and learn more about the individual. Okay. Just be aware of our tone of voice, of how we ask questions. Um, if it is an honest question, it's coming from the heart. It really sparks our curiosity and our understanding of other people so that we can help their needs. The more that we understand about individuals, it helps us interact with them in positive ways. Okay. So, kind of continuing that uniqueness and the differentness of others, I wanted to introduce autism. Because it is very important that we learn about this, especially at a younger age, and where the more exposure we get to individuals, we can befriend them and engage them in sort of different activities, and make them feel welcomed and part of, our group, or make them feel that they are very typical to the things that we like to do. Okay. So hopefully this lesson was helpful. If you guys have any questions further, please, you guys can talk to me about it. You guys can talk to your teachers. Okay. So hopefully you guys have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you next week at our weekly lessons.